years I've been telling PEScience that you gotta put out a Thanksgiving special pumpkin pie flavor, or maybe pumpkin spice, whatever flavor of Select Protein. Dairy, vegan, it didn't matter. And for years you're like, no, we got the Peppermint Bark for Christmas time limited edition, which is awesome. But I think this year, 2021, they're gonna do both. Because we have with us the amazing pumpkin pie flavor of Select Protein. Limited edition, one batch gonna get run here. We're gonna test it out in 8 ounces of ice cold water. Here we go. I couldn't be more excited. I love limited edition flavors. We are not too far off from the cookies and cream re-release. One of the original Select Protein flavors, just like cookies and cream ice cream. Oh, this is pumpkin pie flavor. Now they tell you in their quote that we have on our blog post from the social media, they think they got even like the crumb and the cream of the pumpkin pie as well. I do get a nice hit of some of the spices too. I'm getting a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of pumpkin, a little bit of cinnamon as well. So let's dig into this bad boy, and then we're going to talk about Select Protein and why this is a unique protein. I've been reviewing these for a long time, and I don't know why more brands aren't like kind of copying this. Well, don't copy the scooper on the bottom part. I don't know why they're not copying this protein blend though. If I was doing a protein blend, it would have milk protein isolate inside. Okay, PEScience, you have your scooper on the bottom. We may need to do some editing here. Oh, no one's gonna want to touch this tub. This is a me tub only at this point because my hand's been fist deep in here. Oh, geez. Okay, now let's see if I can not make a total mess. Hey, you know how it is. They shipped this thing in a hurry. I said, dude, give me some of this fast because it's gonna sell out, and then we're gone. Man, I'm smelling a lot of spice here. If you're thinking like sweet pumpkin pie, I'm thinking with the smells that I'm getting here, we're gonna have a good bit of zing to this. The moment of truth is when we shake it up with 8 ounces of ice cold water. Is there any coloring in here? Maybe a dash? Natural artificial flavors, salt, guar gum, sucralose, and Ace K, no color added. So maybe a little bit from the flavor system. Folks, whoa, that's got zing to it. This is pumpkin pie, but if you like the pumpkin spice, you're gonna love this. But it's sweet and it's creamy. They definitely have the whipped cream. Am I getting the breadcrumbs? Am I getting the crust of the pumpkin pie? That's an ice cube I'm chewing. No inclusions here. This is fantastic. PEScience, you gotta do this every year. I got pumpkin pie. I got the cream and the pumpkin pie mostly. They nailed it. This is amazing. I'm not getting as much graham, like there's no graham cracker cake here or anything like that, or the pie crust or anything. I'm getting pure pumpkin pie, spice, cream, and it's kind of bouncing around in different orders. This is this is awesome. I need more water over because I need to do a second scoop. I'm trying to synthesize this flavor. It's like literally the perfect amount of spice. Now the pies and the thick stuff, they always work well with PEScience because you have milk protein isolate here. So here, long story short, everyone, you might be in a hurry because this stuff's gonna sell out like the moment you see this video, and we'll get it up as soon as we can. Get this, if you like pumpkin pie, pumpkin spice, get it. That's it. If you have the budget, of course. Use coupon code PricePlow. It was sent for free, and that is an affiliate coupon code. Gotta disclaim all that. I'm stoked. I love Select Protein. What can I say? Just let me sit here and bask in this for a minute, and then we'll talk about the ingredients. We've talked about it maybe a dozen times in this channel, so you could bow out and just go and get this before it sells out. Holy crap. I need to save just a sip for later. Yeah, that was worth the wait. Okay, so this is a unique protein blend. It's a dairy protein, obviously. PEScience, they do have a vegan select, and a pumpkin spice probably would work well with that too. But we're talking about dairy right off the bat. Now, what's different here is that the Select Protein blend, hashtag select the best, milk protein isolate is first. Now, milk protein is before they separate the curds and the whey, you get the whey and the casein. This is the whole shebang. And that's going to be 80% casein and 20% whey or so. Now, they did isolate it out, so you do have it filtered, and you're going to have less lactose from that. And so it's a lower carb, lower fat protein, but it's milk protein mostly of casein. That's our first ingredient only. So this isn't 80% casein, but the first ingredient is 80% casein. Why does that matter? Well, it matters because casein protein is thicker, richer, and creamier, and it sits in your gut a little bit longer, giving you a slow release of amino acids when you eat it. So this is great. Like before bed, this is great if you know that you're not going to have calories for a while and you don't want to do like the fasting thing or anything, or if you just need a snack that's going to fill you up. The same amount of casein versus whey, I think, will keep you like full a little bit longer. Now, it's thicker too, and that's the big thing. You often need more water with anything that has casein in it, and the casein does provide a little bit of grit. And this is not going to be the smoothest, creamiest protein powder. We never say it is. What's cool is that PEScience, they add a couple extra ingredients that do smooth it out, but they work around the grit. They make the grit part of the actual awesomeness of the formula. And for instance, they do like cookies and cream. The grit becomes kind of the cookie crumble a little bit. With the pumpkin pie, a little bit of casein grit kind of works with the pumpkin pie consistency, especially the crust. Even though I didn't taste the crust, you kind of get that consistency. So that's where the casein comes in. Now, on top of that, however, and this is a proprietary blend. I'm not sure if PEScience ever disclosed it. They do use whey protein concentrate 80% after that. We don't know the exact blend, but it ends up, once you have the casein, the milk protein isolate, which is mostly casein and some whey, and then you add in some whey, you have about a 50-50 blend. And it tastes like that, and it's fantastic. WPC 80 is whey protein concentrate, but 80% protein by weight. It is filtered. It's the highest quality form of whey protein concentrate you're going to get until you filter it even further to get to whey protein isolate, which we're not using here. So we have WPC 80. The benefits of the whey protein concentrate are that it tastes great, it's thicker. It's not as thick as casein, but it's thick, rich, and creamy, and you don't filter out so much, so you keep some of the lactoglobulins, the immunoglobulins, the beneficial stuff from the whey protein, the concentrate, the lactoferrin, for instance. You get a little bit more of that than you would with isolate because you're not isolating as much out. And then though, now the drawback to all this. The drawback is that casein protein is slightly less leucine. Leucine being the main branched chain amino acid, or BCAA, that stimulates muscle protein synthesis through mTOR signaling activation. And it's not that bad, but some people are like, oh, whey's better than casein because I need more leucine. Okay, I agree with leucine's great. I think we're splitting hairs at that point, but just in case to smooth over all the people who are like, blah, 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 blah. Those people, well, we add in extra leucine peptides at the end. And by we, I mean not me, but PEScience is adding in extra leucine peptides into the protein blend to bump the leucine score up, because that is the main amino acid that everyone's going for, and that is the main reason why whey protein is awesome. So you lose a little bit of leucine from using the milk protein isolate. They added it back in. And now I just love this formula. Now macro-wise, I probably should have said this earlier, we have 120 calories here, 3 carbs, 1 gram of fat, and one of those carbs is sugar. Like, this is cleaner than the cookies and cream flavor, and quite honestly, I'm more excited about it. So it's a great blend of proteins here, and then the flavor system is really what drives the extra carb or fat or whatever. I'm pretty low. It's something like pumpkin pie. Usually don't have much of sugar or anything. After that, so I did the protein blend. They have the natural artificial flavors. They add a decent amount of salt. I think salt might be kind of their part of the secret here. And then they use guar gum as the thickening agent here, and sucralose and ASK both as the artificial sweeteners. So yes, this is standard dairy-based artificial sweetener protein. If you want stevia, if you want plant-based, get PEScience's vegan select protein, which is really good. But folks, even if they put out a pumpkin spice, it's not going to be as good as this flavor. Oh my God, this stuff's good. Seriously, folks, I can't imagine anyone disagreeing. This is fantastic. PricePlow.com/PEScience. I was excited. I had no clue. Dude.
Welcome to PricePlow.